After Warren Buffett's family went public with the Giving Pledge almost 15 years ago, individuals from all the corners of the United States began writing to him, sharing their personal stories and asking for financial assistance. His big sister Doris took an interest in these letters. She began to outreach to people directly and fund individual grants on a case-by-case basis. This new effort was nicknamed Doris's Letters Program. The Letters Program became Doris's most involved giving initiative, and for the past 15 years, she has been giving directly to individuals and families. Initially, she worked with 2 women who read all of the letters, who spread them out on the floor and went through each and every single letter, read each and every letter, and then decided whether they met the criteria to move forward. So from there, Doris recruited many women from different areas and organizations in Maine, and we had a group of probably about 12 to 15 Maine girls. They were going through the letters and going through each and every document by hand. And we had no computers, nothing to enter in all of our information. And now that we are all digitized, it makes it so much easier and so much simpler. We would go to Doris's house. We would chit-chat a while. We would sit on the blue couch, and we would have decisions made as to whether they would go forward or whether they needed to do something extra, like whether they needed to provide some additional information or whether they needed to collaborate on something. Doris had a real passion for this, and she wanted every letter read. She wanted the voices to be heard of the people who believed that they couldn't be heard by anyone else, and we were like the last resort.
I just remember reading an article that Doris wrote or watched an interview, and I do remember the one thing that stuck with me that she said, "I can't change someone's life, but I can make it possible for them to do so."
So down to earth, very loving, very charismatic, and passionate about all of the work that she does for her constituents. She's articulate, absolutely beautiful, no nonsense, definitely right down to the bottom line, like, tell me what it is. It felt like when we went over and we discussed cases, you had to like be on it, like just give her the points, give her the highlights, no nonsense, tell me like it is. And then she definitely had an opinion for sure. She was very purposeful. She was a great storyteller. She's just such an amazing woman, and I'm blessed to know her. In the fall of 2016, the Letters Foundation moved to Boston, Massachusetts to be closer to Doris's new home and became the Letters Foundation.
I still remember the day in August 2016 when there was a front page Boston Globe article about Doris moving to Boston to set up her foundation down here. I had recently left the paid workforce and was looking for the right opportunity to give back. I saw that. I wrote Doris a letter. Took a little while, but once I got in, I was so happy to have this opportunity. My social work background lent itself to working with the Letters Foundation. I'm so happy that I did it.
Volunteering is important. I've always been about giving back. You try and teach your kids that. President Kennedy had a quote that all that's necessary for the forces of evil to take over is for enough good people to do nothing. So especially in these times, it's important for people to give back and to do what they can for others.
Volunteering is important to me because of my background and where I'm coming from. I'm someone who is coming from a place where I didn't have access to resources or I didn't have many opportunities. But when I see an opportunity to help someone else, I'll always, go up for it, because I know what it means to help someone and to help change someone's life.
I've experienced a lot of generosity from people throughout life. My mom had me when she was a teenager, and it certainly shaped my life. Everyone else helping or lending a hand. So I've always considered it important to do the same.